Today, we're gonna show you how to make amazing pork butt from start to finish on your Big Green Egg. Let's head outside, let's get the Big Green Egg fired up. We went ahead and stirred the charcoal, got that ash out. Now it is time to refresh with some of that beautiful FOGO charcoal. Well, as you can see, I've got the EGGniter working for me. I'm gonna go ahead and start that fire right in the middle. Get a good little ember pile built, right? Just get a good little base of fire going. And then I'm gonna go from flame to fan and really get this thing kicking into high speed. Okay, we just hit 200 degrees, so we'll go ahead and add the convector in, and we're using the expander basket as well. Now you can see I already have the drip tray in there, and I already put the grill grate on. Saves me a ton of time. Now that we've got the convector in, we're gonna go ahead and get our EGGgenius plugged in. So we'll plug in the power, plug in that pit temperature. We'll go ahead and get that hooked up. Next, we will go ahead and get the top adjusted, get this all fired up and adjusted to our cooking temp today, 275 degrees. Let's talk through the supplies needed for this amazing recipe. Starting with the 7.5 pound pork butt. That's gonna give us just amazing flavor today. This is bone in. We're gonna do a little collaboration today between our Rub-a-Dub and our Island Boys coffee rub. We're gonna use a little bit of oil as the binder. And then today, we're pushing the easy button because we are gonna use the EGGgenius today to help us really control the egg, monitor those temps, and relax. Total cook time today is gonna be around 8 to 10 hours. So we definitely are gonna enjoy using this. Step number one on the pork butt is I'm actually gonna make some pretty deep cuts in here. I wanna go through that fat cap down into the meat just a little bit. This is gonna help get some flavor down in there. It's gonna help it cook a little bit faster. Pork is all sliced and ready to go, and then we went ahead and mixed our Rub-a-Dub and coffee. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of oil as a binder, get that all rubbed around, and now it is time to season this guy up. And I'll tell you, that coffee rub, that Rub-a-Dub, they're gonna work together and make a beautiful, beautiful flavor. Now, like we always say, you season this as light or as heavy as you want, but I definitely wanna get stuff down into all those nooks and crannies. We'll season the top, we'll get the bottom seasoned, we'll season the sides. This is all about really starting that foundation of flavor to make the most amazing pulled pork ever. So now that we're done, we'll go ahead and let this sit, and we'll let it sit for about 15 minutes while we make sure the egg is all adjusted. We're gonna add some hickory chunks to that too. Good to go? Now that the EGGgenius is holding temp, you can see I've added 2 pieces of hickory in there. That is gonna help develop some beautiful, beautiful smoke flavor. And I'm going with less, right? I want less chunks because it's gonna add actually a lot more flavor. Too much chunks is gonna be overpowering, and it's really gonna mask the beauty of that pork. So we'll get the convector readjusted, get it back in here, time to add the pork. So we went ahead and burped the Big Green Egg and we added our pork butt in here. Now I'm gonna add the meat probe, being careful not to touch the bone. I wanna be right in the center of that pork butt, but not on the bone. So listen, we know this is gonna take 8 to 10 hours. I'm not even going to come and check on this for probably 4 hours. More importantly, I have the EGGgenius. I'll do a lot of my monitoring on that. Well, I know I said I wasn't gonna check this for 4 hours, but here we are right after 3, and it looks like we're sitting right about 135 degrees. Well, we opened up the Big Green Egg, saw this beauty right up the 5-hour mark. Now it is time to wrap this up and get this all sealed off. So I took out the EGGgenius probe. I'm not worried about that. We just wanna get this baby wrapped up. Now, you could add liquid in here if you wanted to, but I'm telling you, we have enough fat on this pork butt that I don't think we need to. So we're gonna wrap it up nice and tight, multiple ways here, get this all sealed up, everything's set to go, and then back onto the Big Green Egg we go. Now we're gonna cook this today, like I said, to 205 degrees. So we have got it all wrapped up, snug as a bug in a rug, and we'll head back out to the egg, get this back on. There we are, 8.5 hours in, and we just hit the magic 205 degrees. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this off now. We're gonna let it rest for 1 hour. Then we're gonna get that bone pulled out, do a little bit of shredding. We'll see you in the kitchen. Here we are after that hour of rest. We just got it uncovered, moment of truth. Look at that right there. That bone pulls out and that pork shreds. Absolutely fantastic. Pulled pork out of a pork butt, absolutely amazing. Now, if you're looking to find out the difference between a pork butt and a pork shoulder, we have that video coming up next.